What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to this very special video, ladies and gentlemen, that I put this promoted and everything. As you well know, it's my second video of the week about the one and only Undertaker. Now, you saw the previous video I did, the first video I did the other day, 2 days ago on Monday. Today, I'm going to talk about my favorite moments of the Deadman. That's right. Like I said, 1990, he came in, did his thing, and and off to the races they went in 1990 with him. I have many favorite moments. I won't go through them all. I'll give you the brief few. 1991, I have to say, in a way, was a favorite moment. It was an iconic moment, to me at least, where he beat Hulk Hogan for the WWE Championship, or WWF Championship as it was back then, in 1991, with a little help from Ric Flair, of course. But nonetheless, he was the champion. He became the champion and did a very good job in doing that as well. It's just a shame 2 days later, it all ended. But that was the stepping stone, and that was the start for The Undertaker to go on to better things. 2 days, and then I believe that was 1991 Survivor Series. 1992, he participated in the very historic Royal Rumble and took part in it. Didn't come up to much, but he was a part of that history-making Royal Rumble. And then at WrestleMania 8 of that year, which was my very first WrestleMania that I saw, to my knowledge at least, he wrestled Jake Roberts. Now, that was a good match. It wasn't much. That was the match that turned out to be Jake's last match for the time being, at least in WWE. And the fact that he tombstoned Jake on the outside to end the match. That's how he won the match as well. So some great moments there. 1993 was probably his not-so-good moment, where he faced Giant Gonzalez at WrestleMania. Didn't come down to much, and it's not one of his best matches at WrestleMania. There was the streak. How can you not forget the streak as well? We'll talk about that more briefly as well. What else was there? Oh, yeah. Probably one of the most another historic moment, and probably a memory that sticks in my mind to this very day, was when he faced Yokozuna at the 1994 Royal Rumble. The year when Bret and Luger ended up winning it simultaneously, which led to what happened at WrestleMania 10. But that wasn't the story, because the story of that night was The Undertaker. He faced Yokozuna in a casket match. Now, he wrestled Yoko in a casket match and lost. Took nearly the entire roster of heels to take The Undertaker out. But the memory of the match was when they were pushing the casket up the aisle. It started, this thunderous thing started, and then The Undertaker pops up on the Titantron. Gospel truth. Pops up on the Titantron, and he's like this. In the casket, on the Titantron, just out. And then all of a sudden you hear the dum sound, the tombstone sound, or the bell, and he would go. And then in a minute he starts talking on the actual site, on the actual Titantron. And it was incredible. Absolutely incredible. And the next minute, he's like being raised out of the Titantron, and above the Titantron, he's like risen from it. And it was just like, me as a kid at that time, he's like, what the fuck? You know, it was like, what the fuck? I mean, and then he would take some time off and eventually make his return. I believe he made his return at the Survivor Series. No, actually, no. Stand corrected. He made his return at SummerSlam because he had the unceremonious mirror match, Undertaker versus Undertaker. And the fake Undertaker was played by primetime Brian Lee. And apparently there was some beef between the two, who later became Chains in DOA. And then at the Survivor Series of that year, he'd get his revenge with a little help from Chuck Norris on Yokozuna and beat him in a casket match. And then at 95's WrestleMania, he'd face King Kong Bundy. Another memorable moment of that year as well. Fast forward on, I mean, I can go through a lot, was the streak itself. You know, the matches he had. I mean, I can go through every single person he faced in the streak. He faced Jimmy Snuka was his first victim, the Superfly, WrestleMania 7. Jake Roberts at WrestleMania 8. Not the best match he's ever had at WrestleMania 9, but it was Giant Gonzalez. 11 was King Kong Bundy. 12 was Diesel, Kevin Nash. 13 was Sid, and he won the WWE title. Another great moment. A very underrated WrestleMania as well, WrestleMania 13, and he wins the championship. 14 was his first of 2 matches, I believe, with Kane. 15, he faced Boss Man in one of the most craziest Hell in a Cell matches ever. Again, not a very good match for The Undertaker at WrestleMania, but the memory of that match is where he hanged the Boss Man. After the match, the cage risen, the Hell Cell risen, and next minute, Boss Man's being hanged. 17 was his first match with Triple H as the American Badass. I'll get to that in a second, the American Badass. Which was actually one of my favorite gimmicks from The Undertaker, actually. I mean, many people would prefer the Undertaker, the Dark Side Undertaker. I really, really liked the American Badass gimmick. WrestleMania 18 was the match he had with Ric Flair. 19, he was supposed to be in a tag match with Nathan Jones, but ended up being a handicap match, but still he beats A-Train and Big Show, Jason Alba. Number 20 was his second match with Kane. 21 was Randy Orton. 22 was Mark Henry in a casket match. 23, I believe that 23 he fought Batista for the world title. 24, he fought Edge for the world title. 25, his first of 2 matches with Shawn Michaels, and an epic match at 25 as well. 26, he faced Shawn Michaels and retired him. 27, I'm trying to think where was 27. I think 27 was Triple H. 28 was Triple H. 29 was CM Punk. And 30 was Brock Lesnar. We all know how that ended up. I believe the best match out of all that was CM Punk. And that's not against Shawn Michaels matches and the Hell in a Cell match, but in terms of wrestling, because CM Punk made me believe he was about that close of killing the streak. But like I said, we all know how that ended up, unfortunately. I mean, there was a lot of moments. I mean, the moments he had with Mankind as well, especially that Buried Alive match he had. Everybody thought he was dead. The next minute, you see his hand sticking up. Unbelievable. This purple glove hand sticking up from the burial site that he had. I believe that was an In Your House Buried Alive. There was the infamous Black Wedding with him and Stephanie, where he abducted Stephanie at Backlash of 1999. Where to, Stephanie? That was the signature line. I would shit myself if that happened to me. Holy shit. That line, where to, Stephanie? Oh, my God. And then it was led all the way to the Black Wedding, which eventually Stone Cold Steve Austin ended up ruining and saving Stephanie, which backfired on Stone Cold's part. A very weird way of beating the Undertaker, or beating Stone Cold, thanks to Shane McMahon to become WWE champion that year as well, and over the edge. The night Owen died. It was just, great memories, a lot of good memories. I know I've missed a lot of good memories out there. But what's your memories, guys? What's your memories of The Undertaker? What's your favorite moments of The Undertaker? I'd like to know. And if you see this, guys, shut them in the comment box below, on YouTube. And hell, shut them in the comments on Facebook as well, because this will be going up on Facebook, on my Facebook page, facebook.com/WM podcast. What is your favorite moments? I mean, Undertaker's had a lot. I mean, they could put them all into DVDs. I'll guarantee you they'd have about 10 DVDs. Undertaker's favorite, Undertaker memories. It would probably be a box set out of it. He's had that much. But like I say, guys, leave the comments in the description below. In the comments below, and, speak your mind about The Undertaker. What was your favorite moments? I know I've missed a lot out there. I don't remember much of it, but I know I've missed a lot. And, Undertaker, hats off to him, because like I said on the previous video on Monday, he is the greatest character in the history of professional wrestling. Not just WWE. You name anybody, any promoter that has created a character, they haven't come any close to The Undertaker. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'm going to end it there. Tune in tomorrow for my favorite matches of The Undertaker. And until next time, guys, my name is Anthony Walker. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. It'll be greatly appreciated. Like, share, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.